Hi.
Ni hao ma.
Hold on. I just shoved like a million cheeses into my mouth. Hold on.
That's the snack. The cheese.
Ugh. Okay. Can
That's
you
your
hear me?
snack of choice. Cheese.
Cheese. No Cheez-Its,
Oh,
but also cheese.
Cheez-Its are death. I'll do the same
They're
shit, but I
so fucking
never,
good.
I never feel the dub after.
Oh, sorry, my dog is asking for attention. Yes. So you know what? I actually really would love to go over the game I just played, but of course it's not uploaded yet. But is it okay if I stream it and you tell me when to go and stop?
Yeah, that works.
Because I looked at the game I was going to go over again, and I'm like, I can't. It's too pathetic. It's too embarrassing. I can't do it. Um, let's see. All right, we're gonna go.
Volibear
Um,
versus Kindred, you win.
do I? I
Yep.
did. I did, but Kindred scares me. So,
You just gotta
um,
smash into her.
yeah. All right, I've got 2 times speed, and then we can also just skip. Oh, it took forever to load in. Oh yeah, that's right. Hold on. Okay. Okay. So,
So walk me through it.
okay.
Your Volibear, what do you want to achieve?
Um, so I think I want to be creating as much chaos as possible. Um, I don't look at, so I have a really nice fast clear, so I should be able to get plenty of farm and stay on top of it for the Kindred situation. I want to make sure that I'm ahead of her to her marks and um, but yeah, but otherwise, so I think one of the things that I'm struggling with Volibear in comparison to Lilia is that like with Lilia, I felt quite justified in just sort of like taking care of myself and getting as much farm as I can and not worrying too much about the lanes until like the mid game. But I feel like with Volley, there's more of an onus on me to create more chaos, to do more ganks, and I'm not that good at seeing them.
Okay, so it's a Xin Zhao deal where, yeah, you can
Yeah,
fight, don't have to,
yeah,
but when
right,
when should. Now, when you say
right.
create chaos, that doesn't exist in a sense. Need more specific. Volibear has a couple
Yeah.
moves. What are they?
Um, so he can stun.
No, no, no. Okay, we're level three.
Oh,
We're level four. What
oh.
are our options?
Um, well, we can gank, we can invade, we can go back and keep clearing camps, right?
Right. So then, when would you want to gank?
Um, ooh, when it's gankable.
That's fine. That's good enough. When it looks good.
Okay. Yeah, when it looks good. Yeah, yeah.
And then with an invade, that's trickier. If you do
Mm-hmm.
it outright, you're making a call. You started here,
Right,
you'll end up here. I'll fight you
right,
here. That's a
right.
bit more complicated when we're just starting.
Okay.
So, what are we looking for that would then tell us that we can invade?
So we would want lanes to have prio, ideally I would know where the jungler was. So,
Right. So, how would we know that? Where the enemy jungler
um,
is?
so looking for whether or not they were leashed in the beginning.
Okay.
To let you know where they started. Um, and then I don't know. Yeah,
There's
I don't know.
another
Check.
way that they could show us where they are.
Oh,
What is that?
I don't know. Um,
Yeah, you do.
I do.
Yep. You're doing your thing on Lilia. The enemy
Mm-hmm.
jungler appears.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and you just check how much, check their CS to see what they've done.
You're thinking too smart. You got to get dumber. That's the thing. This is
I
an
feel
easy
really
game.
dumb.
It's because you're going too high. You're going too high too quickly.
Okay, so are you saying like if it doesn't if I can't tell whether or not anybody leashed, is that what you're saying?
Nope.
Mm,
Just how would we see the enemy jungler?
on the minimap?
Yeah. When would they show? In the early game.
If they're trying to go for an early gank?
Yes, they go for an early gank and then shebang.
Oh, and then we
They've
hurt them.
shown you a lot of stuff. Their CS,
Okay.
their buffs, probably where they started, and then that can outline to you where you could invade them or attack them.
Okay. Okay. I'm really bad at looking at them to see their buffs. I'm pretty good at knowing how many camps I've done, but I'm really bad at looking at them. That's I have to get better at that. Okay.
Camera's
All
hard.
right. I know camera's really
It
hard
feels
and
like a weight, you know, whenever we're at
yeah.
the noob stage here, like it's heavy to
Oh,
fucking move that fucking camera.
it's so hard, honestly, and it's actually something that I've been noticing in my gameplay recently when I look at I'm like, I don't know what's happening in any of the lanes because I'm not looking at anybody. Like I'm never looking. So like it's one of the things I want to have like a as like a learning objective is like to actually start using my fucking camera. But yeah.
To do that
Um,
actively, it's a
okay.
bit harder. I always
Yeah.
that just comes naturally, like after you do the same
Sure.
thing, you know. We do push-ups
Yeah.
for 2 weeks, you know, and
Yeah.
then shebang, we can do more. Alrighty. So
All
then
right,
walk,
let's go.
yeah, start the
Oh, sorry.
replay and then walk me through it.
Okay, so what I wanted to do is I've been just starting blue every time just for consistency. And at the moment I'm just hoping that I feel pretty confident that I can beat her to Scuttle, and then just hoping for the coin flip. But even still, I think I don't. So like her DPS always scares me. So like I don't know how, but I like that. But I know I have a stun, and she is relatively squishy compared to me. So I think it should be okay if I meet her in the river. But I don't know.
Hell, if you don't know, just try it out,
Yeah.
you know.
Um.
But then you're saying the coin flip, it's like the
Yeah.
faster you are in the river, then you can always choose what you do from
Yeah.
there. One of your champions wins. Only one way to find out who.
Yeah.
It's a video game too. Let it be fun. Do I kick this guy's ass? No. Oh well.
Figure it out next time. So she started bot. I think the Nefuri ends up over um, pushing too hard, so I went around for an early gank. Uh, and I did actually look. You see, I looked at the lane. Look at that. Look at the
Big.
camera. Ha! Huge, actually. Wait a second.
Noob spotted. Killed in a fury. Cute flash.
Oh, should we make that slower so I can see all the things I fucked up? Hold on. So slow. Okay.
Okay, instead of hyper judgmental,
Oh,
the
sorry.
razor
Sorry.
critic. Here's what we did
All right.
right. Let it rip.
Here's what we did right. Let's go. Here we go.
Looked at the lane. Good. Nefari's too far up. Good. Q. And then moving. Follow the flash. Auto W. And then the E needs to go to Nefiri E. That was about it. But that's the next
Yeah.
step. The setup
Okay.
was good.
All
And
right.
now from here, what do you want to do? What are
I
your
want to go back
options?
to my camp. Oh, so then I check her. So Kindred is still here. I want to look at her, but I'm not looking at her because I'm just leaving. Because I feel like I don't have my E or my Q, so there's not much I can do. And she slowed me,
Right, so we're not trying to kill Kindred,
right?
but what are our options from here?
Um, so we can finish my camps. I could invade her camps. I'm one camp ahead of her. I'm gonna be honest, it didn't even occur to me to invade her camps, but I feel like that's actually maybe what I should have done there. Um,
That's it? Just our camps or her camps?
yeah, I think, unless,
Go
I
back?
mean,
We could have pushed the
okay.
midwave.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, just push the midwave, see what happens.
Oh, yeah, okay.
See if
Yeah,
Kindred wants to get poked by Swain, help Swain crash the wave reset. And then
yeah,
from there it's very easy to follow Kindred.
right.
Because you already did your gank, and now going
Yep.
back to the camps feels awkward. Always
Feels, yeah, it
will.
feels lame, right? Like it's like, oh, well, um, all right. Yeah, and then that would have really helped the swing more because I think maybe Neferi, because Neferi would have come back and have bought something, and he hasn't backed or bought anything.
You don't have flash. This guy does,
Okay.
but we're kicking his ass, so
Okay.
if it works, it works. Jump.
Yeah.
Jump
Oh,
done.
and then yeah, and Neferi.
Kick this guy's ass. Understand.
Really?
Oh,
I don't know about that.
we have to do it neutrally, like pulling them in.
Oh, I thought of that when you know how because you say that a lot that like you have to let them bring the fight into you,
Yeah.
and I thought of that actually I think in this game, uh, at some point where I wanted to run in, I was like, no, Sawyer says, let them come to me.
Dr. Dre said.
Oh shit, I think I die here. Is it really worth to like die over these marks? Like I never know how seriously to take them.
Nope.
Okay.
The camera is insane. That
I know.
entire play.
It's wait, it's pretty bad, right? Like where even what am I
Center
doing?
that bad boy and walk it out. I can't see Kindred hitting. Apparently there's an Orn.
Yeah, there is, but you know, there's a Neferi too. Anyway, oh no, there's not. She's mid lane.
Okay. So then the back
Yeah,
and forth makes it awkward, but
yeah,
it's
yeah.
fine.
I need, yeah. I think it's like I end up thinking like I'm so panicked and like I want to get to where I'm going, but I sort of again, it's sort of like when I click really far away from myself, thinking that I'll get myself there faster. It's like the same thing. All right, so then
Why do you buy Boots Lucidity and then Glowing Moat?
because my plan was to buy. Wait, I can't. Buy Lucidity and then into Iceborne Gauntlet. This is wrong. This is not right. This is not right.
Well, what does the Iceborne help you do?
Um. So I don't remember. What does it do? So it has a little bit of. Let's see. It has slowing and it has. It just makes me tankier. I think it doesn't really give me any damage. Should I be going Sundered Sky?
Well, you have a lead right here, so you're stronger than the
Yeah.
Kindred. So
Okay.
the Boots Lucidity and then Glowing Moat just gives
Uh-huh.
you a lot of ability haste.
Mm-hmm.
Do you need 2 rotations of your abilities to kill Kindred?
Mm,
You're gonna stun, you're gonna Q, and then those 2 will be on cooldown
yeah.
for a long time.
Right. And then she can maybe get away from me or burst me down. I don't know. It feels good when they come up again. This, um,
It requires a mistake from the enemy.
yeah.
The E
But
and Q
if
are
they're
like that
like,
long.
yeah.
Whereas you'll get a second W no matter what, if you have the CDR or
Okay.
not.
Okay.
So I'm thinking like we just do boots and then like longswords and
Yep.
ruby crystal.
Okay.
So
Okay.
imagine you slam into Kindred the same way, and it's the
Yeah.
exact same combo. Q,
Right.
auto, W, auto, with longswords and ruby crystal. Like the ruby crystal adds damage too with the second
Oh, it
W.
does?
Yeah, with the second
Oh,
W.
no way.
So,
Okay. That's way better. Because yeah,
and then if
that's
you're
way
clearing
better.
the camps, it's faster, and then if you're doing the objective, it's faster. If you get hit, it's
Mm-hmm.
better. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
CDR is just too much.
Okay.
Which that used to be Volibear's build, Lucidity boots and that Iceborne, but now it's
Okay.
like definitely Sundered Sky. You'd
Okay.
probably like Ninja Tabby against their team.
Oh, that's a good point. Actually, that would have been a good call. Yeah, I was just buying tank items because I don't know why. I was
Yeah, because
supposed to.
Volibear fights him, he beats him up, he punches.
Right. It feels good to sort of be a frontline for once. So I'm kind of enjoying that, but there have been a lot of games where I'm like I'm just not doing any damage. Like I need to be
Yeah,
doing more.
and then to tank damage is for our allies. Fuck that.
Mm.
Like imagine you built the same items on Lilia
No, forget it. Yeah.
versus the damage because you get the tankiness for free,
hmm
and then you build some damage, and it's like, oh my god. Okay.
I thought about doing dragon, but then they were backing, so I thought, all right, well, I'll just do my camps, I guess. I probably should at least look and see what's happening, but except that almost all my camps are up, so I don't want to deal with the Neferi right now. Oh, I guess I do. Oh, because they're going. Okay. They just got, Kindred has just gotten the grubs. And then we go
Pause.
gank Ash. Okay.
Okay, well, never mind. The ash is free.
Yeah, exactly. I thought she was going to go into this bush, but she goes backwards.
Oh, we saved that E for the Q.
Yo, yeah,
It's so
yeah.
much damage.
I was expecting her to run for the tower, so I thought I was going to be able to just then cue her into that E,
Okay,
but
push the wave.
she she went, nope, nope, fuck that. Apparently,
Volibear hates minions.
hate them. Fuck minions. Oh, I looked at the Neferi. Okay.
So then, next goal from this position, you got the dragon, you killed bot. What's next?
Um, I think camps because I need to get to 6.
Good. Let's get level 6.
Okay. And the Neferi is starting to get kind of scary. And I obviously don't have the damage now to do anything about her anyway.
Yeah, that's another thing about not having damage. When the enemy like does stupid shit, it's harder to punish
Yeah.
them.
Yeah, you can't kind of do anything about it. So this is another one where like I'm like running all over the map trying to get to the marks, which is maybe do you think is it worth it? Because now I'm not going to get my Krugs.
It's not about the marks, it's if you just win the basic of it. Like, do you win that scuttle crab? Do you win the fight?
Mm.
Something like that.
I was proud of myself for not going into that. Okay, so now I have 6 and money.
You have a Sheen Ruby. Me personally, I would have a Tunneler, a Ruby Crystal, and some
And
change.
some change. How am I going that way? Oh, I changed my
Wait, no,
mind.
I'd have
Okay.
Tunneler and then 2 longswords, and then probably
I
a glowing
know.
moat.
I
That
know. Okay. Um, Try to speed it up. Because right now I'm just playing 4 grubs next. Oh, fuck. I don't even think. Do I see the Neferi? I'm not sure that I do.
and you have ulti, you can turret dive too. So whenever people are pushing, you can
Right, and
capitalize on
yeah,
it.
I have not been attempting to do that. Okay.
Got to spend that E at the start.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go back.
Okay.
So like whenever you land the stun, it's gonna be Q, E, auto, W.
Okay.
Switch
Okay.
target. And then it's auto
Yeah.
cancel, auto W, auto. Like
Okay, hold on.
it's all over
Hold
the
on.
place.
Let me go uh slower so I can see what's happening. Okay. Yeah, I think I just forget my I bet I cancel my E. I bet that's what I do. Um, do you think so I was very unsure also about like who to stun. And I think it was an accident that I hit the Kindred. Do you think it was better to target the Neferi or the Kindred?
The Kindred.
Yeah, okay. Because she's easier to kill.
Lower level.
Okay. Yep. And miss my R. Okay. Oh, I mean, sort of. Okay.
Spamming that W2, give me the chomp.
Okay. Okay, so all right, so I need to not forget to use my E, which is what I did. I need to be hitting, yeah, I could be hitting this W a gazillion times. I could have eat that. She was running away also. Okay. Okay. Mm, I
And the
kind of wanted the
ulti,
grubs.
yeah, an ulti spent for a fight
Yeah,
too, and then not a turret dive
not is not good.
yeah, it depends, but that one's like responding to the Mordekaiser dying. It's not you
Yeah,
really punishing
yeah.
anything. So because we
Mm-hmm.
don't get something for it, doesn't feel as good.
Mm-hmm.
Volibear only has so much time in the early game too, and we want to make things difficult for the lanes or the enemy jungler, and then earn the
Mm-hmm.
objectives as a result.
Okay.
So anytime you respond to your ally dying like that, it's going to be a lot harder.
Yeah, this was bad. And also, like, okay, now that you mention it, fact that my camera was the way it was, like, how was I even going to see that anybody was coming? Look at this. Look at this. Okay. Like, there could be like all kinds of people down here also. Okay. Mm, I think I should just be pathing bot. So I think what I'm thinking is like, oh, I want to try to at least get the void grubs, but then of course they get them, and dragon is up in like 5 seconds, and there's a there are camps down there. I should just go bot. Yeah. I wonder if I could even now you keep saying turret. I wonder if like we could like even be setting up a turret dive down here.
So
Mm,
what? Well, here, pause. What was
okay.
the last two plays that happened?
Um, there was the Nefiri Kindred fight atop, and then there was Grubs, and
Right?
haven't done any camps in between.
Yeah, we died twice. Time to
Yeah,
farm.
it's not
Time to
allowed.
get some farm. All
It's
we need
time to
is a
be
level
farming.
up. We just need one
Yeah.
camp. And then you're
Okay.
saying go bot side. It's like, nice. Give the top side away. Because we lost
Okay.
top side with 2 deaths,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we can go bot side and the enemy has to deal with it. Volibear
Yeah.
is very
Mm-hmm.
good at abusing that sort of shit. Do a play, die twice, but could still do a play bot side. Like
Yeah.
that's fucked up. But we could
I
do it.
know. Yeah. Yeah.
You just need that one camp for a fucking level up into dive
Mm-hmm.
bot or start dragon something.
Okay. Oh, God, canceling my autos. Fuck. His autos are so slow.
Yeah, it's so awkward. I hate champions with that ramping variable attack speed.
Yeah.
Fucking his first auto. Cancel that shit like no one's business.
Yeah, it's so easy. Yeah, it's okay. So then because I didn't go straight bot, we lost drag, but I'm not sure that we win this fight anyway, even if I had been here. Oh,
It's not
this
even
is
about
okay.
winning it, it's about being in the right position. A position that gives you like chance for good value. You stomp. Use the E, I'm begging. It's your damage and your tankiness, please.
Yeah, it's like when I was just playing in norms, I was finding it so much easier to hit my Q and E together, and then I started playing ranked and really started like thinking really hard about it, and I kind of freaked
I'll
myself
show
out, I
you.
think.
I'll show you to
All right.
think.
I know, right?
Ridiculous.
See, none of that. Nobody wants to see that.
There's a Tibetan monk that hasn't thought in fucking 10 years. Never misses his maneuver when he's spinning his staff or some shit. Well, we're fucked from this position. Time to farm.
Yep.
Go level 8. Wait for the kindred to make a mistake and punish it.
Okay.
Don't skip. Come on.
No, I
You did.
know. I don't even look. I don't even look. I know. I know.
We need to
I got
see if
flashed though.
kindred's committed to anything.
Yeah.
And then they have to be very far up the lane. Okay. EW auto.
Mm. No, I die again. This
So
is
because
terrible.
you run at them,
Hmm.
their hand is forced. They have to run away. And that's
Yeah,
a losing position for us. If you don't give
yeah.
them, I mean, you know, if over forcing, you don't give them any space to move.
Hmm. Hmm.
AKA, they have no room to make mistakes. It's a shame.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I probably, because by the time, also, if I had looked, then I would see that like they're out, like everybody's done. Like we don't need to be doing this. Nobody needed to be doing this.
What do you think with like your gameplay where you do it so quickly that you don't give yourself time either?
No, at all. At all.
You skip the wolves preemptively, moving down, and then it's forced. But it's
Yeah.
forced because like it's all happening so fast for you.
Yeah.
So in that respect, like whenever you're playing, hmm, what even is the right question here?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
What would make it easier for you to operate to slow things down? What do you think? 'Cause I know currently from what you're saying is that you're psyching yourself out. I'm imagining like a baseball player
Hmm.
who's analyzing how they're going to hit the ball when they're up to bat. That doesn't help them hit
Yeah.
the ball. It helps them improve at hitting or at like getting faster at improving at hitting the ball while they're hitting it, but they're going to miss.
Yeah.
Whereas imagine the default player swings and misses. They got all the
Hmm.
data that they needed right there.
Yeah.
No thoughts behind it, and then that guy's going to swing more. But have more swings that aren't encumbered by this extra process.
Yeah. I keep, yeah, like I need to, you know what? You know what I think I should do? I did this when I was learning Vi and I was like just spamming all my abilities and I couldn't figure out how to slow it down. I went and played like a whole bunch of bot games. Because
Get
like
comfortable
something
on it.
about, yeah, like well something about playing against and with other players makes me feel like there's so much pressure. I put a lot of pressure on myself. You know what I mean? And then I can't even see my abilities or space them out or like or what or see other people's abilities. Like I think because yeah, because I think you're right. I think that's like probably that's really good insight because that's probably like one of my the biggest thing that gets in my way when I'm playing is like I'm thinking too hard and I'm um I was wanted to save the MF because I think she has quite a shutdown now. And then I'm like, why are you going that way? Run away. Um, but yeah, like I think I need to maybe just play games where there's zero pressure, like just a custom game or something, and just practice going as slow as possible.
That's me. This one guy. He taught drumming, I think, in New York.
Hmm.
Like very established in that. But then he picked up golfing. And then when he started with golfing, he just did the first like 3 turns or whatever it is for that, where it's like he practices those putts and everyone's like,
Hmm.
you know, you can play the whole field here. There's like this gigantic golf course and he's like, "No, I'm doing this." It's like, yeah.
Yeah, because then sometimes you just have to do like the little bits at a time. Um,
If I'm learning
uh,
a game, I'm doing the first step so many times until it's all starts working.
yeah,
And then like once you're good at it, you can go to the next step, but you can also like if you want to grind it or refine it, then it's like doing it until it can't go wrong.
I should have pushed this wave. Look at me.
Hey, Kindred ganked, walk into her jungle. There's nothing to farm here. If you go level 9, it doesn't help you.
Okay. And she was so, yeah, that's right, because she would have had to have backed, or if she stayed, then she'd be dead.
So that's the thing that's different with Volibear is that you play tempo. Kindred did
Okay.
this, so now you do this. But
Okay.
then if you do no move, it's like it's not that it's losing, it's that
Right.
it's not doing anything, and then that becomes a
Right.
losing move.
Right.
Even if you show up in Kindred's jungle and leave, it's somehow better.
Mhm.
Level 9 with no nothing.
Nothing. No,
Nothing. No
nothing.
position. Why? Because we're not in the river to begin with. Not upholding any fucking ground.
No.
Okay. A bit much.
Yeah.
And now they're winning.
Yeah.
We don't, the big boys don't have ultis.
Yeah.
Now small guys. Hey, start the Rift Herald. I don't know. If they're not going to show up, let's cause some problems.
Yeah. I decided to go for Drake instead because I am more scared of Neferi, and I think the Misfortune is doing pretty well.
Either objective's fine.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but then this shit show happens.
Orn the man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I feel like
Here, pause. From
okay.
this state forward, like you're going into a mid game where you're going to
Yeah.
be weaker, and then the early game wasn't played out, like
Okay.
with any winning sequences. So then it's not important for Volibear. Since
Right.
Volibear is mid range, you're not a tank, you're not a bruiser. You're now
Right.
perpetually losing. When
Right.
you're ahead, you're perpetually winning. When you're
Okay.
behind, then perpetually losing because he's that mix of damage and tankiness.
Got you.
So,
Okay.
as a recap,
Yep.
what are the steps to lead to a good Volibear game that put us ahead and put the enemy behind?
Um, I feel like almost um anticipation or a reaction to like being prepared to take advantage of the enemy mistakes and knowing where they are. I don't know.
I want to be
That makes sense.
primed and ready, but there's nothing to
Yeah.
do with that in a sense.
Right.
Like, so how do we do that as Volibear? What does Volibear want? To be primed and ready.
I don't really know. With
Give you,
Lilia,
I'll
it was so
get,
easy. It's just like farm.
yep, yep. I'll give you a hint. I want to be
Okay.
more than level 2, that's for sure.
Right. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Okay. So like farm, it's not so like clearing camps is important. Um, I feel like I'm strong enough early that I should be being more aggressive. Like I should be
Right. You
really
should be
looking
aggressive,
for,
but we don't have to force anything. But there's a
right.
spot for us to be. Where is that?
Well, I don't know. These questions are so stressful.
I love the pain.
So painful. I'm like, oh, it's like I didn't do my homework or something. It's really bad. Um,
It's simple, you got it.
okay. Okay. So
Where is it not? How about that?
it's-
It's not in our base.
no, it's not
Not
our
in the enemy.
base.
Not in the enemy base. That's too far
No.
forward. Now,
Okay.
all right. So we got
Nope.
some other
Work
room
it
here.
in from the
Yep.
middle. Um, it's can be in our jungle if there are camps and no plays.
Okay.
I
And then
feel
if
like,
we're strong and there's
yeah,
potential for plays, then what?
then it's either um at objectives, like even just like drawing up fights at objectives, I feel like is not a bad idea.
Hold on. Look at my screen.
Okay.
Back to the basics here.
Let's go. Let's go back.
Step 1, farm. What's step 2? What's step 2?
Where'd you go? Okay.
Hello?
Step two. Hello, hello. Okay, sorry. I don't know what happened, but I'm back. All right, step one is farm. Step two is make a play.
It's the plays, but we
It's the
know that
plays.
we know as a jungler we don't have to make the play ourselves.
Right.
So
Um,
we're trying to get somewhere.
yeah. Um, y- mm, God, I feel really stupid.
It's so interesting. Every time it's right
Yeah.
there, but then you're
It's right
jumping
there.
over it.
I know.
You're jumping
I know.
past it.
I know. I feel
This
so
is so
stupid. It's
beast.
really
I'm like,
frustrating.
no, I'm like a torturer. I'm like, because it's like a
So painful.
nearsightedness, and then I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, so just step back.
So just step back. I'm like, I
You
can't. I won't do it.
you go back to step one. You're at the farm.
Right.
Someone's trying to get to the plays.
Yep.
Now imagine you're
Okay.
farming, but where are you trying
Yeah.
to get to?
So I'm trying to get to a lane or to an objective,
Okay.
right? And
I'm
so,
viewing this as we're trying to get in position. That
okay.
position's always
Yeah.
different. But that's
Okay.
the deal where we're trying to earn that position.
Okay.
And then if we win that, then we take the objectives. Now you're
Right.
skipping the play step. You're skipping the get in position
Okay.
step.
Okay.
Volibear
Yeah.
doesn't do that. He earns the objectives through winning the play, or the play itself is a win, reset,
Right.
farm up until the point in which you're stronger than the enemy, in
Okay.
position, and then the objective is extra. Because Volibear wins the plays from levels like, or from like minutes 1 to like fucking 16. A real
Hmm.
Udyr moment for this guy.
Okay.
He doesn't, and that's why it's so fucked if we're only farming or responding or
Right.
forcing anything in between.
Right. Okay.
Can I share your screen
All right.
again?
Okay. Mhm. Am I going back to here?
Where were we at actually? Oh yeah, so I mean it's just the mini
Yeah, we're
map
in the middle.
basically. The mini
Yeah.
map where it's like we're not in the base, and then
Hmm.
here's our jungle, okay?
Hmm.
And then what is the river for us? Like the middle point of the map.
Yeah. Um.
The river's good for Volibear. It's way better than our
Um.
jungle, but why is that?
Yeah. Yeah. Because then it's easy to get to place,
Easy to get to plays. What if the
right?
enemy finds you in the river?
Mm, is that seems that isn't that good
You,
in this
can be.
context? It
Can
can be.
be. You and Kindred
Yeah.
are staring at each other. How do you feel
Yeah.
about that?
I feel pretty fine about that actually.
Exactly. Now, if
Yeah.
you're
So
in
that
your
should
jungle
be all
and
right.
Kindred's in the river, not feeling as
Right.
good,
No. No.
right?
Because then I'm letting her do stuff, and I shouldn't be letting her do stuff. I don't have to be letting her do stuff.
Well, yeah, if you have to run into her, fuck.
Yeah.
Both in the river run into her. Nice.
Yeah.
Volibear,
Yeah.
the two part, the damage and the tankiness.
Hmm.
Someone finds you in the river, you're not going to die. You walk into their
Right.
jungle, you're then spending your HP offensively, just like
Right. Okay.
Vi.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
You're going to be
Should I
so
keep
pissed
going?
at how easy this is.
I know. I know.
Well, there's
I
nothing.
know.
Yeah, there's nothing to go with this replay, but so we're
No, I
in
don't think so either.
with Volibear. We're in the river. We're having a
Okay.
good time. The enemy makes a
Yes.
mistake because you were up the map. Then you're
Right.
immediately in position to punish.
And okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Shebang.
It feels. Yeah. It just feels like a much more. Um. I think it's good. I think it's a really good thing for me in terms of understanding like how League works and strategizing because like I said, like with Lilia, it is really easy to AFK farm and then like appear
Yeah,
in the
you
mid game.
show up and rinse everything. It's easy.
Yeah. It's easy. And like this is
Volibear.
something I'm
A Volibear is on company time, you know?
yeah.
Got
Yeah,
places to be.
exactly.
You're clocked in.
Yeah.
Get to work.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's like a different work. It's different work, you know? And it's not work that I'm good at. Like I'm not good at like ironically like
You don't have
considering how much I like this
experience.
game.
Yeah,
I know, but
you can't
like
even be
but
mad at yourself for being bad at it or like not
au
knowing it.
contraire.
The
What are you talking about? I can't be mad at myself. Come on now.
neurodivergent debuff. What? I'm not perfect. What the
What
fuck? I ought to
the
die
fuck?
then. I don't know.
I should. Jesus, what a waste of oxygen. Um
One of my friends that's on that. He's on the burnout arc. It's so beast.
Oh,
Why is
okay.
everything bad? Do you know who you are right now?
Yeah. Yeah, because I think I also like I get really nervous doing yeah, like I know one of the reasons I want to play Volibear was what I'm trying to say is that I want to get better at this part of the game. Like I want to get better at like seeing plays, at seeing ganks, at um being more active and less passive. But yeah, it's gonna be gonna be a journey. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
gonna
line this up with step 1.
take me a while.
Get
Yeah,
get even
get even. Okay.
get even levels.
Hmm.
Step 2, we get position in river, and then you have your options. Do the right option, and then off the reset, farm till level up, go fight again.
Okay,
You're gonna be
I like
pissed at
it.
how like Volibear shits on everyone with this.
Okay. I'm excited. Okay, all right. I'm gonna go try to do this in the next week, and then I will report back. We're finally done moving, and also like my wrist is finally not hurting me anymore, so I can actually go and play. Um, but okay, awesome. Thank you so much. This was great as always.
My pleasure.
I will talk to you later.
Alrighty. Best of luck in your
Bye.
games. Bye.
Thanks. You too.
Beep 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 beep.